What?
Oh, I said I disappeared today.
Alright guys, good morning. How is everybody today?
Good, miss.
Good, thank you.
That's good. Everybody have a good weekend?
Yeah.
Yes. Alright, so today we're going to be moving on in our ancient Egyptian work to mummification. But firstly, I just want to go over the things that we have been doing in the last couple of weeks. So, what are some things that we've already learnt about? We've learnt about where Egypt is, and we've learnt about the pyramids, the people. Yeah? We're ready to move on to mummification?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah? Excellent. Okay. So, does anybody know what a mummy is? Has anybody ever heard of a mummy, or they've seen it in a movie, or seen it in pictures, anything like that?
It's a body wrapped in toilet paper, isn't it, miss?
Toilet paper?
Yeah.
Oh, not quite, Adam, but that sounds almost right. You're on the right track there.
Isn't it a zombie?
A zombie? I don't know. I suppose you could say something like that, but no, that's not the exact thing that I'm looking for. But so what we're going to do is I want everybody to open their books, please, and we're going to make a big mind map, and we're going to write mummification in our books. So I'm going to write it up on the board, and I want you to copy this into your book, okay? So let's pretend I write mummification. Write it into your books, please. Yes. Okay. So what are some words that come to your mind when you think of mummification? So what you mentioned before, Adam, was
Toilet paper.
toilet paper. Yeah. Not quite toilet paper. Can you think of anything else when you think of what a mummy is?
A bandage.
Bandages. Yep. Sure. So we'll write that down. Everybody write that down. Oh no, the screen's all blank. Yep. What else?
Someone has died.
Yeah, so someone who has died. Excellent, that's really good. So that's what mummification basically is, someone who has died. Yeah, so remember that, everybody. So death, anybody else?
No.
No? Come on, Sam.
Just a dead body, I think.
Yeah, so does anybody think of... I need to pause that.
Is it in a tomb?
Yeah, tomb. That's a good one, Adam. Write that down, guys, everybody. So, tomb.
Tutankhamun?
Yes, we've discussed that in our period last week, didn't we?
That's right.
Yeah, good work. Okay, so now that we've done that mind map in our workbooks, we're going to write down the definition of a mummy. So, I want you to write this down in your books. A mummy is the body of a person or an animal who has died and then has been preserved through the process of mummification.
Why do they preserve them, miss?
Well, because they want to keep their body there for as long as they can and preserve, so the body then stays there and they have that body there forever, kind of. It's so their presence is sort of there forever. Yeah? Okay, so can everybody write that definition down in their books, please? I just want you to add on to the end, it's so that the body is kept sacred and present there forever. So we're going to write that on the end. Just pretend that takes a bit longer. Excellent. So I'm going to hand out now some worksheets for you guys to read, and we're all going to individually read each part, and the worksheet is basically a step-by-step process of how ancient Egyptians used to mummify the people who had died. Okay? So I'll get young Billy over here to hand out the worksheets to the rest of the class, and we'll read it out. I'll tell you who's going to read what part, and we'll go from there. Alrighty.
I haven't got a worksheet yet, miss.
Yep, Billy's just coming around. Billy, make sure you give one to Adam.
Hurry up, Billy.
Miss, can I read first?
Sure, Sam. Okay, so starting from the top, reading the heading, please.
What is mummification? Firstly, the person who had passed, their brain and other organs were removed and put into jars called canopic jars. Then the person's body was covered with salts left to dry for up to 40 days.
40 days. Wow. That's a bit of a process, isn't it, Sam?
Very long.
Yeah, long, yep.
Once the
Adam?
body was dry, it was then stuffed with linen and other materials to help keep it in the shape of a human being. The body was then oiled and bound tightly with linen bandages.
Do you think that would be a bit of a gross job for the person having to do it?
Disgusting.
Yeah, it probably smells a bit.
Yeah, you'd think it would smell a bit. Yeah. All right, Sam, I'll get you to continue on with the next part, please. Nice and loud and slow so everyone can hear.
An amulet
Yeah, good
was
work.
placed with the mummy for good luck. They were also a symbol for the deceased to have a safe, healthy, and productive afterlife.
Interesting.
What does an amulet look like, miss?
It's in the picture on the worksheet, just next to it, the one that's next.
Oh, is that an amulet?
Yeah. Have you guys seen those before? Has anybody watched any shows that have mummies in them? Or there is a movie that's about Egyptians. I'm pretty sure it's a cartoon movie. Has anybody seen it? Anybody's little siblings watched it before?
What's it called? The Road to El Dorado, miss.
I'm not sure if that's it, but
Mum doesn't let me watch TV.
oh, well, that's all right. Maybe we'll watch it at the end if we get all of our work done. At the end of this unit of work. Okay, continue, Adam.
The priest in charge of this whole process wore a jackal mask and represented the Egyptian god called Anubis.
Sam?
What's a jackal mask?
It's the mask that's on the picture on
just
our.
there.
Yeah,
Oh.
that. So they put that on. Surely that's very ancient Egyptian. I've seen that many
jackal.
times. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, it's got lots of colours and it's very exciting, very interesting. All right, continue, Sam.
Here are the canopic jars that contain the liver, stomach, intestines, and lungs of the person who had died. The heart was actually not removed, and each jar represented a god.
Yeah, so those jars look pretty interesting, hey?
A god?
Yeah, and so those jars are kept with the mummy, clearly, so
In the tomb.
no, on the outside of the tomb. So the family can take those home if they would wish to, or it can stay with the mummy. It could be put in the tomb, yeah, if that was what they had wished. It's kind of like a I'm lost for words. Never mind. Continue. Sorry.
Aren't the tombs massive, miss?
Yeah, look how big that is in that picture. The picture on the worksheet. It's bigger than the size of, so if you have quite a big ancient Egyptian person, then obviously they're going to have to make a big tomb for them. It's like
Like Wendell Saylor.
Yep, he's a big fella. So yeah, certainly he'd have a big tomb. He'd be a big mummy, wouldn't he? Okay, who's next? Adam.
Sometimes the Egyptians mummified their favourite pets. Although mummification was very expensive, so it would generally be something that would happen when a nobleman or pharaoh had lost their animal.
Yeah, so how interesting is that? That some people actually, if they could afford it, would mummify their pets. Yeah, very interesting. Do you think any of you guys would want to mummify your pets? Have them there forever? You don't have any pets?
No.
We used to have a budgie at home, but it died. But we didn't mummify it.
You did mummify it?
No, we didn't.
Oh,
We
okay.
threw it in the bin.
Oh, should have mummified it, kept it forever. All right, Sam, on to the next.
When it was ready for burial, a mummy was...
Sorry, what was that, Sam?
Burial?
Burial.
Ah,
Yeah.
burial.
Good work, though. Good try.
A mummy was placed in a special case. Some were simple wooden boxes, but others would be shaped like the mummy and richly decorated. If the mummy was an important person, like a pharaoh or nobleman, it would then be sealed inside a stone coffin called a sarcophagus.
A sarcophagus.
Oh.
Yeah. Good try, though. That was really close. All right, guys. So that's the sheet done. And that's the end of the lesson. Did really well today, boys.
Thanks, miss.
Can I go to the toilet now?
Yeah, sure can.